I'm breaking down my summer empties today, the best and the worst. So if you want to join me for a trip through my trash, just keep watching. Welcome back. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'm really glad you're here today. This is my first empties video, and I have to warn you at the outset, I'm feeling a little chatty today, so this might be more of a chat fest than a product review fest. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not subscribed and you'd like to be, just go ahead and click that red button down below. And if you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, just click that notification bell and YouTube will give you a heads up when there's something new to watch. This is my first empties video today, and I kind of have to get super honest with you guys. And I know that some of you are just not going to like to hear this, but I hate shopping. It's true. It's true. I've said it more than once that I'd rather get beat with a stick than have to go to the mall. I don't know why. I've never liked shopping, but the flip side is I love owning. I love owning products that really work, that make my life easier, make my life better, make my life more fun. I like quality products. Because I was involved in the manufacturing and the development side of a retail industry, I was in the gift and paper products industry for over 40 years. I really understand what bringing a product to market is about. So maybe some of the mystery about it or some of the excitement about it is a little worn off for me because I've seen the back end. What I like in a product is a good price point. I like it to be manufactured well, and I like it to really do something great for my life, either make my life easier, more fun, better, all those types of things. So for me, I know a lot of you love to shop, and good for you, I'm glad to hear it, but me, it's not my cup of tea. And as far as packaging and that sort of thing goes, I don't give a rip. I just want the product to work. So that's my disclaimer for today. And if you're interested, then just keep watching. We're going to get into the products right now. I've collected all my empties from the last couple of months, and I have some huge fails in here too because they're not necessarily empty, but they're not going to stay in my house, so they're getting out of here. So I thought I'd go ahead and throw them on in. I have some skincare, some nutritional products, a couple of hair products, one or two, and a few beauty products. So let's just jump right into it. The first thing I want to talk about today is the L'Oreal Lock-It Hairspray. If you're not familiar with this hairspray, you might want to be, and this is why. I'll tell you what, when you put this on your hair, it locks it. They're not kidding. They named this appropriately. And the reason that I came upon this hairspray is that a few months ago, I got an unfortunate haircut. One of those kind of haircuts that I left the salon and I had shown the hairdresser the hairstyle I was interested in, and what she cut was absolutely bore no resemblance to the picture I showed her. I just couldn't figure out how what she cut my hair into translated in. I didn't get it. It was confusing to me. But the short version of this long story is that I have these really short bangs now. It's just a little small section of bangs. And they fall in my eyes a lot. And there's times when I'm doing things that I need them not to be in my eyes, and I don't want to walk around with a bobby pin in my hair all the time. It just looks goofy. So I use this. I've got it on right now just to keep those bangs out of my eyes, and it works like a dream. Now, you guys, I understand this is a drugstore hairspray. It's got alcohol in it. It's probably not the best for my hair, but by golly, if you're looking for a product that's going to keep your hair exactly where you put it, this is the ticket right here. The next product I want to talk about is the Catrice Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. Comes in this little plastic bottle. I think I ordered this in the Ulta summer sale, I think. I'm not sure how I came upon this. For me, I'm living in the boonies right now. I live up in Northern California in a tiny little town, less than 500 people. Truly, the town I live in, there's no retail. It's just a few homes and a whole lot of cliff along the ocean. There's no shopping here. And the one shopping is in the town up the road, a little bit north of me, further up the coast, and it's a CVS. And trust me, it's the worst CVS on the planet. I'm not kidding you. They're so understaffed. The store is such a wreck. There's just almost nothing there, and every single makeup display there, I'm the only one that's picked through it because I don't know, they haven't restocked the makeup in months. So I'm sure I ordered this online. I use this until it's empty, and you know, I liked it. It was nice. I'm not sure it's my favorite setting spray, but then again, I'm still working my way through a lot of different setting sprays. I think I'm on to an NYX product now. This is a good product. It was a great price point. I'm pretty sure it was under $10. So if you're looking for a setting spray, you haven't settled on something, I can say this does a nice job. I'm not sure that it does the best job, and I doubt that I'm going to repurchase it. So you can just take that information and do with it what you will. But I was satisfied with it. I don't think I was over the moon with it. The next product that I'm going to show you is an empty little, little ramekin, which is actually not a product, but the thing I used, I put in here. This is what I keep my vitamin D in. You know, vitamin D comes in those tiny, tiny little capsules. So I put them here in this little ramekin, so when I am making my coffee in the morning, I just take one out of there, pop it in my mouth, and swallow it. So I will put a picture of the vitamin D that I use up here. If you saw my hair video, and I'll go ahead and link my hair video up here, you'll see why I am so crazy about taking vitamin D. And I take a lot of vitamin D. I take about 5,000 IUs a day. And I was really recommended to take that amount from a very respected doctor in the Palm Springs area who I'd gone to I think a decade ago or more, when I was doing my hormone replacement therapy when I was going through menopause. So menopause is down the road. It's, you know, it's way back there for me. I'm 62 now, so it's, you know, it's in the rearview mirror. But I kept going with the vitamin D, and I really do enjoy it. I think it's done a great thing for my health. I almost never get sick, and my hair is thicker than it's ever been. I seem to have long eyelashes. My eyebrows are still doing okay. They're not too sparse. So vitamin D is really something that I believe in, and it's really only the nutritional supplement that I take right now. So 5,000 IUs of vitamin D, yes, I will be ordering it. It's on its way from Amazon right now. The next product we're going to talk about is another empty. This is my love of my life, my Restore. If you saw my, I think it was my June favorites, I talked about the Restore there, and boy, I got a whole lot of comments about it. If you're not familiar with this, this helps that unfortunately named syndrome called leaky gut. I know that's disgusting. They need a PR person to come up with a better name than that. I was recommended to try this product from a nutritionist I met when I was traveling full time. She was a brilliant woman. She is a brilliant woman. She's in her 70s. She's been a nutritionist in New York, and now she does specialized consulting for people who are having health issues. We became friends. I had been traveling a long time. I knew I wasn't as fit as I used to be or can be, and I knew that I was happier, but I couldn't really figure out why. It turns out I just had a whole lot of bloating and water retention and puffiness. She said, take Restore and eat organic. Those were the two suggestions that she gave me. Well, I eat organic pretty much now because I grow my own vegetables and I shop at the farmer's market. So mostly my diet is organic, but by golly, I use the Restore every day. Every morning I take a teaspoon of this, and I'm going to go ahead and put a picture up there of what I looked like before I started the Restore, and you can see what a difference. I'm not sure if it helped me lose weight. I don't know if I've lost weight because I'm not one of those kind of people that gets on the scale. I just don't really care what I weigh. I'm too busy having fun. But I do like to look healthy, and I think that you can see I look a lot healthier today than I do in that picture. I'm a lot less puffy. I'm a lot less bloated. My digestive system seems to work a lot better. So this Restore is something I'm always going to be reordering. I love it. It actually says to take 3 teaspoons a day. I don't really do that. I take 1 in the morning. However, if I've been eating some things that I think are really not something that makes my body happy, like wheat doesn't go well with me and lots of sugar, then I'll take a couple teaspoons a day just to kind of, you know, get things back in order again. So if you are struggling with bloating or puffiness, or you just don't feel like your body's functioning very well, by golly, I can really, really recommend this. It worked wonders for me. The next product we're going to talk about is a huge fail. like a monumental fail. Like, I can't even believe that it went through R&D and they put it out into the market. And it's from one of my favorite drugstore brands, Wet n Wild. These are the Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipsticks. And I'll tell you, I bought 3 colors of these. Look at these colors. Aren't those just the yummiest, prettiest colors? I was so excited to get these home and try them. They looked so lovely. And I use so many products from Wet n Wild. I was thrilled to take these home and give them the try. And when I did, they are the worst lipsticks. Don't tell Wet n Wild I said this, but they're the worst lipsticks I've ever used. They're a matte formula, which, you know, okay, I use matte lipsticks, but they go on patchy and streaky. And then it almost feels like one of those liquid lipsticks, but it's not. It never dries down. And then it ends up being sticky and plasticky and yucky. And I bought one of them, and I thought, well, maybe it's just the color. You know how sometimes there'll be a great formula, but one of the colors is a dud in the line? So I bought one of them, and I thought, oh, this can't be. I love Wet n Wild. So I went back and got a couple more. And boy, I was just like, look at how yummy those colors are. Those colors are so delicious. I really wanted them to work. And by golly, I came home and tried these, and they're the same thing. They're streaky, they're patchy, they're uncomfortable on the lips. They're just like the worst lipstick I've ever tried. I can't even believe that, you know, they make them and they took them to market and packaged them and everything. So Wet n Wild matte formula catsuit liquid lipstick, I cannot recommend. Now the high shine in this catsuit is lovely and wonderful. I wear those all the time. They're one of my favorite lip glosses, but these can't recommend them at all. If it ends up that you've tried them and liked them, put it in the comments down below. I'd like to see how you made them work. But I'll tell you, these are going to be hitting the streets because I don't need them in my house. The next product I want to talk about is also a lip product and something I absolutely love and I'm a little heartbroken over. It's the NYX Lingerie, and this lipstick is in the color Spirit. And I just love this lipstick. You can see it's just the most lovely neutral, kind of a peachy neutral, a little bit of brown, a little bit of gloss, lovely on the lips. It just feels so good. And I'll use this a lot when I have a natural lip look on and I want just a little bit of gloss on top of it. This is in the color Spirit, and I think they've discontinued it because I actually went online looking for this and I couldn't find it. I don't know if they've renamed it because they still do have the lingerie line online, but they don't have this color Spirit. So I hope I can find it again. You know, it's difficult to figure out what colors online because everybody's monitor is different. So I guess I'm going to order a few of them and see if I can find something that's close to this. But if you're looking for a lovely lip gloss, I can really recommend this line of lip glosses. They stay on, the color's beautiful, they feel good, and you know, just a great value. You know, NYX is kind of a drugstore brand with a great price point. So give this a whirl if you're looking for a lip gloss. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a nutritional supplement that I take. It is CBD oil. And I'm sure that you've heard about CBD oil. It's all the rage these days. And I actually started taking this when I was traveling full time when I was living in Mexico. And by golly, it was hard to get down there. You know, different countries have such different standards about what they'll import, what they'll let you bring in. So I had to get my CBD oil from someone who would travel to the US and bring it back down over the border. I'm not quite sure how they got it across the border. But I started taking CBD oil because I was getting just a little bit of joint pain in a few places. I have one kind of fussy knee that if I do a lot of exercise out of the blue, it will get a little swollen on me. But when I take the CBD oil, boy, everything just works beautifully. My hands feel wonderful, my knees feel wonderful, and I take mine at night, and it really does help me fall asleep. Now, I researched CBD oil when I got back to the States because I wanted to find a brand and a product that I can consistently use. You know, I said I hate shopping. I just wanted to find something that I could pick and stick with it. So I did a lot of research on CBD oils, and I found this company called PureKana. PureKana is very highly rated. They put together a beautiful product, and the price point is pretty good. Now, if you decide to order the CBD oil from PureKana, get on their mailing list because they will run a 20% off special, gosh, every 6 to 8 weeks. And I never buy it unless I get it for that 20% off. So I think this bottle is around $55. With the 20% off, I get it, around $45, and that will last me a little bit more than a month. So if you're thinking about using a CBD oil, if you have joint or pain issues, or if you would like something that's a little more natural to help you fall asleep at night, I can recommend this brand. I really did a lot of research and I like it very much. Now, if you're confused about exactly what a CBD product is, it's a derivative of the marijuana plant, but it doesn't have any THC, and THC is the psychoactive ingredient that, will get you high, or however you want to, term it. That doesn't sit well with me. If it's your bag, that's great. It's not my cup of tea, but I really do enjoy the CBD part of this particular product. So PureKana CBD, it's absolutely on my reorder list. The next thing I'm going to talk about is something I think I shared in my June favorites video, and I've been using for a long time, and you can see this sad, sad, sad little thing. This is my NYX lip liner. I love these lip liners, and I'll tell you, I love these lip liners better than almost any lip liner at any price. This is a drugstore lip liner. They have two lines. I think one's the suede and one's the micro pencil. I don't know if I'm getting those terms correct, but there's two different types and they're so affordable. One is $2 to $4 and one is $4, and you can buy these online. They come in a gazillion colors. I think the last time I looked, there was like 24 colors in the NYX lip pencil. Here's why I like it, particularly for my mature lips. It's a very soft formula, and yet it still holds my lipstick into my lips. Now that I'm a little more mature, I have a couple of lip lines that if I don't use a lip pencil around the exterior of my lips, my lipstick's going to run right up into those lines. This seems to really help keep that lipstick inside my lips. Does it work 100% for a 12-hour day? No, it doesn't, but it does a really good job. So I can say that of all the lip pencils I've tried, this has a nice combination of being smooth and blendable, so it doesn't look like you have a really harsh, sharp line around your lips. I'm wearing it today, but it also keeps your lipstick where it belongs. So NYX lip pencils, absolutely love them. I'm actually going to be putting an order in for several different colors because I like them so well. I think I'm going to keep a lot more colors in my stock now. The last thing I want to talk about is a skincare product from The Ordinary, and I'm in love with The Ordinary. You guys might know that. And actually, I just put an order in to replace some products that were empty, and I'm adding some new products. I'm going to be sharing those with you guys in a few weeks when the order does come in. I have a chance to use them for a little bit. So this is the lactic acid 5% with hyaluronic acid. And I absolutely adore this product. And since I ran out about a week and a half ago, actually I think it's been 2 weeks now, I love it even more because when I'm not using it, now that I'm not using it, I really see what a difference it has made in my skin. I ran out of this. I didn't get on it to reorder right away and have been without it for a couple of weeks. And the difference in my skin is really noticeable. It feels a lot less smooth. I'm getting a lot more blackheads. That's, how sometimes the oil will kind of, top out on your skin and you can feel it. I'm getting a lot more of that. So how I've counteracted that is that I've used my facial peel twice a week since I ran out of the lactic acid instead of once a week, and that's sort of helping. But it really made me appreciate how effective this lactic acid is. It's a wonderful product. It's a great price point. If you haven't tried The Ordinary, check them out. They have a lot of wonderful products at a great price point, and just pure and clean and very, very effective. Well, that's all my trash for the last couple of months. I hope it was useful for you and that you found some interesting things that you might be interested in checking out yourself. I really appreciate your time today. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that red button down below to join the family. I'd love to have you along the journey with me. And if you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, go ahead and click that notification bell. It just tickles me when you take time out of your day to spend it with me, so I appreciate you stopping by. Again, this is Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50. We talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. So glad to have you. Make it a great day. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.